Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mack? Came into the game just to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me by the Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I find no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a Dalu. The hardest part on my tongue, thinking is a warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, then I bet you I'ma blow up. Just throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink than go pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, come me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I poured all the planks, you use the Decepticons. Straight rappers to the streets like Cobra. 80s they can throw they like. Up in the storage and I'm man. Up, down, down, man, I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beating. Ninja Turtle rap, turtle plans, get defeated. Hop in my ride, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket, my whole to the A, and I bet you can stop us. LL bad, when I go and show up, you can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mack coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mack Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast right now, go ahead and get up because you already know that the early bird gets the worm. And on today, I'm going to do a reaction video from Antonio Speaks, the truth about black nerds. And this goes off of a little bit of the conversation that we had on yesterday, where we talked about the young lady Ash and black cosplay. But I want to hear what he has to say about black nerds and his thought process when talking about black nerds. Is he a black nerd, or does he reference himself as a black nerd, or Blurred? Of course, you know, we got the Blurred AF, you know, that we did last night, where we geeked out over Welcome to Derry, over horror, and there's all kinds of elements, literally a geekdom of nerdism. You know what I mean? It's all kinds of different elements, you know. But I also want to talk about that a lot of like I said yesterday, a lot of people don't understand, blurs just don't look like, and I use Andre Meadows. Shout out to Andre, Black Nerd Comedy. Shout out to Andre Meadows. We've been watching this dude for years. And when I mean years, I'm talking about years. He's one of my original YouTubers that I've watched. So I use him as a thumbnail because most people think when you hear Black Nerds, that's kind of where they go with. They don't expect a brother like me to be, with all of this. You know what I mean? With all of this. Back here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I want to get into it today. So hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant Reaction. You know how I do. The real question is, are you
Say why you hating on my energy? Say why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy.
All right. I'm getting my hair braided today, so that's why I'm over here, in the faux, at least I ain't got the Killmonger going on. I could have the Killmonger going on right now, but it's getting braided. It's getting braided. All right, let me see who's all in the house. G Network, what's up? Good morning. My man Sheed is up in the house. Good morning. Kendall Jordan, good morning. My man Tori and Rain Reloaded, good morning. My X-Man Xavier Phoenix, good morning. Creesha Key is up here. Good morning. Is that you teaching? I'm sorry, I can't see that, but it look like you in there teaching. I like it. Tina, aka Mintygasm, good morning. I told y'all don't get excited about me doing some 4:00 shows. That's because I'm trying to get some sleep. But don't get used to that. It's 7:30 in the morning on Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. All right, Miss Roberta, the church IT. Good morning. Let me see. Sheed is up here ready to taste, but we back to biscuits and wings. Honey barbecue biscuits and wings. That's not what it was supposed to. Never mind. So let me shut up. Justice Note, what's up? Good morning. My man Judah, what's up? Good morning, my brother Deron. What's up? Why my brother? He said butter biscuits. Oh man. He said I'm familiar with Antonio Speaks. Had him on the channel about a month ago. Oh, that's what's up. This is the first time I'm hearing from this young brother, so I can't wait to see what the brother is talking about. I used to like watching Kyle Groom's comedy. I have no idea who that is. Let me see. Wow. Good morning. Not repeating that, but good morning. Robbie D, the admin. Good morning. Let me see. Erica D, aka She Loves Fantasy. What's up, Erica? What's up? Make sure you smash that like button like you're smashing buttermilk biscuits in the morning. Just eat biscuits. Just all in your beard and all of that. Princetta, good morning. Jabari, good morning. Maverick 77, good morning, and thanks for the tidbit of information. But since you guys up in here, I didn't get to shout you out yesterday. Let me shout out this magnificent crew, man, because you guys are awesome. And I don't know why I forgot this, but let's go. Hold up, wait a minute, whoa. Stop everything you're doing. Go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching, and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you know you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that been holding it down for Dre Mack and the crew since the beginning. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. All right, all right. And again, thank you for all that you guys do, for holding it down, being crew members, all of that. I appreciate you guys 1,000%. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. If you've been here long enough, you know what I do. We got to transition over. So we're going to take a commercial break. You never know what commercial I'm going to play, but we got to take a commercial break. And I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mack Show.
Knight Rider will return after these messages and station identification.
Scanman, he's Scanman, not just a Bruce boyfriend. If you cross him, you're a dead man. You heard what I said, man.
I heard he was gay. No way, sister.
Who's that man? He's Scanman.
Knight Rider. The Knight Rider Power Cycle with Kit on the pretend instrument panel.
Here he comes. There's something special happening at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Fresh buttermilk biscuits made from scratch. Our chicken head biscuits a perfect match.
Taste so good, make you want to slap your mama for real. Man, I slap your grandma, I slap your auntie.
Good idea. Playing horsey with your little sister. Bad idea. Playing horsey with your Aunt Bertha.
Let's see who's bad, man. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Let's show you who's bad. Come on.
You wear a disguise to look like human guys, but you're not a man, you're a chicken boo.
Now the conclusion of
I hate how they talk about you. Everybody thinks you're just a freeloader. They don't know about...
They can't know. They can't ever know. If my cover's blown, we're both dead.
Do you like the car? It's for you.
What's the occasion?
I can't believe you forgot again. It's our anniversary. We've been engaged for 15 years.
You know, I'd marry you tomorrow, baby. But it wouldn't be fair. Not to you or to the free world. Well, look at you.
This is it. I can't believe it. After 15 years, we're finally going to consummate our love.
Damn. This is Stedman. It's the commissioner.
Sorry,
what? Professor Haight? He's escaped? Damn. What? The French Riviera? Now? Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Damn him! Damn that Professor Haight!
He's escaped? Again? Can't they build a prison strong enough to hold him for at least one night?
He's diabolical. I must go.
Can it wait just 1 hour? I want it so bad. 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Believe me, when we finally make love, I'm gonna take my time. It's gonna take all night long. But right now, I'm gonna need some money.
How much?
Let's see. French Riviera. In the house. Wardrobe. Disguises, special weapons, laser glasses, speedboat, armored helicopter.
All I have on me is 1.3 million.
That'll have to do.
Oh, darling, what kind of life is this?
Oprah, darling, you have to be strong. There's more at stake than just you and me.
Here's something to read on the plane.
Thank you, darling.
How about a kiss?
Of course. Close your eyes.
Oh, Stedman.
He's diabolical. I love that. I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I watched that. It still laugh. Doing the edit, laughing. Finding the clip, laughing. It's hilarious. He's diabolical. You said, I'm gonna use that one day. Hey, baby, if we gonna do it, it's gonna take all night long. Wild horses couldn't keep me away. Rashad Walker, what's up? What's up? What up, girl? Why they got y'all real stuff? Y'all asshole here. They should change your stuff. What's up, Tyler Jado? He's diabolical. Baby, trust me, when we make love, we making love all night long. I'm gonna Use that. I want it so bad. Wild horses couldn't keep me away. Oh, invisible robots. All right. I just love it. I think that's funny. That is funny. That is hilarious. All right. Let's get into this. Again, this is The Truth About Black Nerds. It's from Antonio Speaks. I want to make sure I got to the beginning. Yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Roberta, but when I make love all night long, especially when it's worth $1.3 million. Come in, close your eyes. He was like, Then he wiped it off. It was like, ah. Oh my God! You can find a whole. If you go on YouTube, find the whole thing. It's hilarious. Trust me, it's hilarious. All right, let's transition because I can talk. I ain't gonna lie, I can talk about that all day. Let's transition over. Let me share my screen. And of course, shout out to Antonio Speaks. We are going to talk about the truth about black nerds. A shout out to Deron Stallworth. This is a $5 super chat. Thank you so very much. $5 Cash App super chat. So thank you so very much, Deron Stallworth. Let me hook you up. It's diabolical. You know what else is diabolical? Tasting the biscuit.
You are totally amazing.
Thank you for
taste the goodness of the biscuit.
I mean, it got flaky layers. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm just saying, D Stizzle, wild horses couldn't keep me away. Yep, it changed it. So maybe you guys, I don't know how you guys changed it, but if you don't want your stuff, if you want your stuff regular, Erica D, show them how to be able to do it. But yeah, because some of you guys, of course, Tyra, I know who you are, but just, if you want your stuff to change on the on this end, just make sure that you guys, I don't know if you go into the settings. I'm not for sure. I don't know how it works because I'm on this side. But all right, we'll get into it. The truth about black nerds. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Black nerds, aka blurs, is the topic
change your
of today's
edit
video.
Edit
now,
your handle.
I consider myself a nerd, but some may not. So, for example, I love video games. I've been playing them since the age of 7. I've always loved sci-fi films, consumed about every DC and Marvel comic. On the flip side, I'm not into anime. But growing up, I was very into films like Teen Titans, Samurai Jack, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I guess to some, it would be debatable. So within the black community, especially growing up in the hood, being a nerd or just even consuming the culture will make you stand out. It goes against
facts. And I tell everybody this story. Even as grown as I am right now, it was hard for me to switch into the stuff that I loved. It was very hard. And the reason why it was so hard, honestly, because of the mantra that I'm sorry, and this is the God's honest truth. And I'm speaking from my own experience. From my experience, being into this stuff and being from the hood was never favorable. It wasn't. Like, it was, what I mean? People talked about you and all of that. Like it's wild. It's wild how people just don't, like, you got to be a certain way, or that's a certain mantra, or they think you whack. You know what I'm saying? They talk crazy about you. They do all kinds of stuff. And it was hard. It was legitimately hard. And, during the process of this, I'm going to show you guys my TikTok that I made where I was just like, I need to do what I love. Why I'm not doing what I love, you know, and I just had to do something different, you know, so that's exactly what I did. Persetta, thank you so very much for the $4.99 super chat. Blessed to you, Dre. No, blessed to you, Persetta, and your family. You know, I gotta hook you up. Let's go.
Gang bang, gang bang, gang bang.
You are truly amazing.
Gang
Thank you for your super chat.
Gang bang, gang bang.
Thank you again for the $4.99 super chat and the super chats that are coming in, man. Thank you guys so much. Even, you know, I grew up, I was with my cousin, being a wrestling fan, all of that. Some people just didn't rock with that because they were just doing stuff in the hood, like stealing and all kinds of just doing hood rat stuff, you know, and I wanted to fit in so bad. I just fitted in with the crowd, you know what I mean? And, you know, and tried to hide, you know, my geekdom from people, you know, and eventually, like I said, even when I started podcasting, my original podcast was Black empowerment. Like, you know what I mean? Like straight Black empowerment, straight pro-Black, blackity, blackity, black. And I wasn't happy. I was not. I had one of my videos on TikTok blow up because I said there's no money in the Black community in heroism. There's no money saving Black people. The money is in the destruction. You know how many people say, well, you just try to do this for money? It takes money to get things done, but they would pay to see you be destroyed before they pay to see you be uplifted. It is what it is. I mean, look how many grifters, you know what I'm saying, even in these spaces that have been created because it's easier to crap all over you, crap on how you cosplay, crap on how you know, what you do, what you like, all of that. It's easier to do that than to uplift you because there's no money in there. There's no following in that. If I was dogging Black people right now, I have over 100,000 subscribers because I uplift you guys in this space. You think people are going to come in droves to be uplifted? I'm just being honest. Because toxicity in this space breeds money or nobody would grift. This is the honest to God's truth. It is what it is, man. So it's really kind of hard being in this space, honestly. You know what I mean? But I had to get over myself. I had to get over looking at analytics and looking at subscribers and looking at this and looking at that. You know what I did? I said, I'm just going to put my nose in this work, and I'm just going to give you guys the best show that I possibly can. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Damn the rest of that. You know what I mean? Because what you guys do for me is a blessing beyond blessing. So I don't even care about all the other stuff. And once I stopped doing that, I started enjoying myself a whole lot more on my channel. You know what I mean? So that's just a little tidbit. I just wanted to throw that out there. What up, Chill? But did any of your friends clown you or support you for what you cut? Honestly, it's the honest to God's truth, Chill. The reason why I don't broadcast on Facebook and I blew up on Facebook, like you at one point in time before they start having followers, you got capped at 5,000 friends. I got capped at 5,000 friends in 2018, because I had one live stream that said, why Black men have to wear the dress to be funny? It was just a question. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you the mug went viral, dude, I had like 1,000 people watching this. Gay men were mad at me that day. You know what I mean? And it was just a question. I was just asking a question, you know, and posing, you know, just thought and bringing people up and doing all this and all of that. It was cool. You know how many people was subscribing to my channel or at the time it wasn't I was on Speaker Radio, but listening to it on Speaker Radio when I was going hard, you know, about, you know, police violence, police brutality, and watching me rant and scream and hoop and holler and all of that. But when I decided, dude, like that's not, there's nothing wrong with that. Let me get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with that. But I became unhappy because they were looking for the crash. They were just looking for me to crash out. That's it. They was just looking for me to crash out. Then I'm in the Legend of the Petty Nerds, group, doing a thing on that side. I'm like, hey, let's start doing nerd stuff. Let's start doing, maybe we'll do a YouTube channel with this and the other. What support did I get? And I was funding it. So eventually nobody watched my channel when I started talking about this stuff. Nobody on Facebook. No friends, family, nobody. But you know what they did? They was like, ooh, I see what you doing. I see you with Jonathan Majors. Oh, you doing your thing. Y'all not watching my stuff. Stop lying. Because one thing about StreamYard, you can see when you stream, you can see where the views are coming from, where you're streaming from. So if I put this mug on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube, and I see 0 people watching on Facebook, why the hell would I continue to do that? But they see you coming up, or I see you on TMZ. How'd you get on TMZ? You've been on TMZ for 2 years. How'd you do that? How'd you did it? Oh, I see you, big dog. But you're not supporting me. So it doesn't matter. That's why. I didn't mean to go too far, but I'm just saying, man, nobody really, they say they support you, but I got more love for people that's not even in my own city than I do here. That I did in my city. Trust me. There's award show to give you for the best podcast and all of this. So you think I'm ever mentioning that? No. Wasn't even mentioned when I was going viral. Nope. I'm just saying, this is just what it is. And I don't care. I don't care about awards. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care about being the best podcast. I want to do what I love, and what I love is what I do right here at 7:30 in the morning with y'all. Period. So, yeah. All right, my bad. I done went out far. I done went too far. I done did too much. All right, let's keep going.
It's what's stereotypical for black people. This is a flaw within the black community that I do not like. I say this all the time, but as black people, we are not monolith, and we got to start respecting that within the community. I will say this though, I feel like in 2025, being a nerd is kind of cool. Let's say versus the 2010s or the 90s. It is most definitely more acceptable now.
I want to talk about how all of a sudden being a nerd is in, and we're erasing all of like that awful childhood stuff that happens to so many of us. Because now it's, we weren't bullying y'all because y'all were into anime. We were bullying y'all because y'all stank, or y'all were always doing something weird. A lot of y'all were bullying us just for being into different things. I went to many schools with other smart black kids. I love to read, and I got the pants bullied off of me for liking to read in a smart school.
I have to talk to my, I've talked to my daughter about that, about her going to school, loving to read. I think I spent $100 last time the book fair came on just books because she loves to read. She loves K-pop. This is my youngest daughter. She loves that stuff. You know what I'm saying? She gets bullied because it's weird to certain people. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to just be to your damn self. You know what I mean? Because she's not out here trying to be fast at 13, 14 years old. You know what I mean? Because she loves to read and be in her own space. You know what I mean? This is just man.
I have my black card revoked so often. I'm pretty sure I'm still in black folk debt because I don't think I have one. White girl, whitest black girl I know, Oreo, wanna be white, all of it, all the time.
And I'll tell you, these new age black geeks, they will never understand how it was to be a black geek back in the 2000s or 2010s. That was the trenches.
Try the 80s and 90s, man, when Ninja Turtles came out and you going to school and you talking about Power Rangers and all of that stuff and Big Bad Beetleborgs. You know what I'm saying? What happened on the latest episode of X-Men, the animated series, or Batman, the animated series, or you just still love Tiny Toon Adventures and all that. Man, jeez.
Consider myself a black geek activist because, bro, back in the day, bro, I had to defend my hobby. Like, y'all don't understand. The insults were crazy. Like, we would be talking about like normal like crap in front of everybody, and then like we would go home on our computer and be having discussions about anime with people online. Like, people don't understand. Back then, most of our anime discussions or geek discussions were like on the internet. They were not in real life, because if you even spoke about anime, like you were about to get ostracized real quick.
Now, for me, y'all, I did not have these
and I'm glad that the younger generation is talking about this. And I say younger because this is a age gap for people who grew up in the 20s and the 2010s and their experience. So hearing their experience is very needed and rewarding. And I love that, you know, these young people are going to TikTok and talking about their geekdom and the stuff that they've been through. So shout out to those guys that, you know, are willing to speak out about it. Let's keep going.
Problems. And that's why I kind of think to myself, was I really a nerd or am I really a nerd? But looking back, I was most definitely a nerd, bro. This was me in the 10th grade. I mean, I had a 4.0 GPA, was in pretty much all AP classes, dog. I was textbook nerd. The thing about it is, as a black nerd, you really just got to find your group of people. And even just being a nerd in general, I hate this talking point because even nerds in the white community are done the same way. Like,
very liking anime.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's where I think growing up, especially I went to in elementary school, I went to a predominantly black school because it was majority black kids, but the white kids was into that did get bullied badly. So he's speaking facts.
And then I got bullied for wearing anime and an Avatar t-shirt and like that I liked Pokemon and that I carried a DS and I was in bands. Like and I had braces and I had glasses.
And those dudes, the same dudes that bullied her is trying to get in them draws right now. Let's keep it a buck. They bully you until you grow up and then all of a sudden, ooh, that's cute. That's sexy. When you ain't in the streets, when they got, I'm about to say some stuff. I gotta keep it a buck. Some of them same people when the streets done ran them and ate them up, now they want to go over to the nerd. Nah, you don't like us. When I was out here in the streets, you want me. Now I'm not in the streets. Now something is wrong with me. I'm a weirdo.
There was just so many reasons, and I had short hair. There was just so many reasons to get bullied that like getting into Kingdom Hearts was another reason I didn't want to get bullied.
Don't worry, we're gonna make it. We've been looking for clues to find Clay.
Sister Pam,
oh,
taste
I'm
the
sorry.
biscuits.
The clue board? You mean my clue board?
So all those nerds in high school, like the weird theater kids and the anime
people.
Hi,
look,
weird theater kid.
Hey, weird theater kid here too. I sure was a thing. That was the biggest thing because I was a theater kid. Now I didn't do any singing, but I love theater. I love acting. And so yeah, theater kid.
Captain of the speech and debate team, anime fan. You know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with. Thank God for that, by the way. So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws. They're the Mark Zuckerbergs. They're the Faucis of the world of fucking nerds.
Hey,
I hate to
look, she looks pissed about people that actually are being decent people in society.
Get to you, but those effing nerds are not just the Mark Zuckerbergs and Fauci.
Facts.
They're highly successful, influential people because it turns out hitting the books actually was helpful.
This isn't just a black thing. Maybe the talking points of, you know, you're acting white is that talking point. But as far as you getting bullied or looked down upon, it's pretty much the same way. Kids are mean. Like I stated, you have to find your people. And with me, I had a different group of friends for like pretty much every situation. Like growing up in the hood, those were like the hood friends. Then when I got to school, you know, me being in like different classes, I kind of met my nerd friends. So I had that group of friends, and I had my friends that was back in the hood. And also I played sports. I love sports. So, you know, I had my friends for basketball. The one thing I did deal with though that I hated was me being labeled a game freak. Like I just love playing the game. I remember
back I guess back when I was growing up, like, you know, I don't think we gamed, but we was outside. You know what I mean? And like I said, personally for me, you know, I turned off my geekdom to fit in the hood because it was almost like survival of the fittest. I was still smart. What's crazy part about it, I was highly intelligent, but I can literally blend in to any environment that I needed to be in. And it's funny because I played football. I was starting quarterback on my on the football team. You know what I mean? And shut up, Torian, because that was right. But shut up. But the group of friends that I hung around with wasn't the popular kids. And trust me, the popular kids wanted me to hang with them. I said, man, I'm not hanging with y'all. Fake. I will fight y'all before I hang with y'all. You know what I mean? And this is the truth. Literally used to, like, I would try to be popular and all of that. I was popular for not trying to be popular because I was in everything: football, theater, music, doing stuff, activists in the community. You know, in high school, I got booed for winning awards in high school. Like, just think, I won the best actor award in my high school. I got booed for that. Why you get booed? Because I was up there like 7 times for different stuff because I was active. You know what I mean? And, you know, hey, things pay out. But I would fight you too. Just don't get it twisted. I like all that stuff. But when I was in school, I would try to fight you. 5'9", all 100 buck, whatever. I'm trying to box. So you're not going to talk crazy without catching these hands. Do you know what I mean? That was my issue. Little angry little dude, you know what I'm saying? Walking around, playing football, all of this stuff. You know what I mean? We'll still try to box you, though, no matter how big you are, any of that. So,
Growing up, bro, like they'll come knock on my door for me to come outside. I'll be like, bro, I'm on a game.
Facts,
I don't feel like coming
man.
outside. Like, you a game freak, bro. Get out. But I always felt like it was just like with love. Like they was joking, but it was with love. And I stated this in one of my second channel videos. I feel like the black community, our love language is joking.
No, it's
so,
not,
you know,
December.
maybe sometimes these jokes were hurting your feelings, but it wasn't like meant in that way. This isn't justifying it, but that's my thought. Anyways, with them already having this backlash from the black community, in return, they end up being very anti-black.
Like, it's not that I didn't want to connect with black people, but I didn't know any other blurbs that like Minecraft. And a blurb put me closer to whiteness, not because I wanted to hang out with white people, but I just wanted to hang out with that like Minecraft. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, hey, Quan, hey, I'm just saying, like, it's funny when people look at me crazy when I flip. Like but I'm too old to be flipping like that now. But people used to look at me like, man, what the hell? You went from laughing and joking and we having a good time to Tupac. What is wrong with you? Now I ain't trying to say, I would fight anybody. I ain't saying I'm winning because because you can be touched. Well, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But in this particular situation, with this, nope, nope, I'm not. Let me just say this. It's okay for you to find your own tribe, right? It's okay for you to find your own tribe, but don't make it like there was just no black people. Maybe because communication wise, you maybe couldn't even communicate with those people to, you know, to have a connection. You know, it has to be more than just, well, I move towards white people because that's the only people that like me. That's a cop-out. I'm sorry. That's a cop-out. You know what I mean? That's a cop-out. Because I met plenty of people. So for one, it's funny because some of the most hardcore dudes that you will ever meet, some of them love comic books and anime and all of that and wrestling and and be having a good damn time with it. So that just sounds like an excuse from my point of view. I don't know, but that sounds like an excuse so you could be able to hang around white people. Sorry, that just sounds like it. So you could be like, black people didn't like me, so here's my tribe is white. It sounds wild to me.
I just want to say it is incredibly dangerous to be in close proximity to whiteness no matter what. And the reason why I say that is because I think hanging around with people that like Minecraft and everything definitely ingrains some self-hating attributes to me. It's not because of Minecraft, but it's the proximity to whiteness.
Within the nerd culture, there is not a lot of black representation.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of hate that we associate that the default of association with anything is white. Unless it's unless it's some hood rap mess. But we always default the quarter zip. The you know what I'm saying? The kids. I talked about this a little bit yesterday. The kids are wearing a quarter zip. You know, sweaters and all of that. Something that I wore back in the day. You know what I mean? They always want to say was whiteness. It's some young black lady, you know, on Twitter who got tore the hell up in the comment section and all that, talking about that's whiteness. Dressing up in suits is whiteness. Dressing up in sweaters and trousers or khakis with some nice damn boots on or some nice shoes on is considered whiteness. Like we wasn't fly back in the 1920s and 30s, 40s, and 50s. You know what I'm saying? Because a young brother is not putting his pants around his ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's black though. That's good. He a real nigga doing that. But wearing actual, you know, wearing nice clothes that fit and you look good, you smell good. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. That's considered white. Stop it. Stop it.
Think about it. You're constantly consuming this media of people that don't look like you while receiving this hate from the people that look like you. That is going to turn into internalized racism. And I say this all the time, but everything is a alt-right pipeline. And the nerd culture is no different.
Yo, what happened to the nerd community, bro? When did we become Republicans, bro? When did we become conservative? What happened?
Yeah, that's the grifters.
What happened? We don't like girl power now because it's the feminist agenda. You didn't like Kim Possible?
I saw someone say, when did the nerd community just become another avenue or pipeline for right-wing grifting? And the answer is simple. The same way that the gym community became just another avenue for right-wing grifting and right-wing content. The same way like dating advice stuff has just become another avenue for right-wing grifting. What does the gym...
And I'm glad he said that because there's always been some type of dating. There's always been dating conversations that go back so many years ago. You know, before television, it was in magazines. And then we got to television. It was on Ricky Lake. We talked about it on Ricky Lake and Maury Povich, and before Maury became the Baby Daddy show, and before Jerry Springer became the Are You My Uncle's Baby Daddy's cousin's brother's sister? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. There's always been this. But once people got popular, once the likes of Kevin Samuels and Derek Jackson's or whatever, then everybody wanted to do it. Why? It wasn't to help the community. I'm gonna get to my TikTok later. It was never to help the community. I'm sorry. It was to get paid. It was to get paid. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of them was trying to be Kevin Samuels, trying to be Derek Jackson to get paid. So they grifted. And they didn't believe half of the crap that was coming out of their mouth. Just grifted. Men and women. Because it was easy to crap on black men. It was easy to crap on black women because we're not protecting ourselves. So what did they do? Grift into that lane so they could get paid. It's the exact same thing we're seeing in the political space right now. People are grifting to get paid. And you know who they beat up on? You know who they punched down on? Us. I'm going to take a quick commercial break real quick. Take a quick commercial break. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. But I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mack Show.
Will be
right back.
It's just your mama's raisin butter biscuits. That's all it is.
Not my mama biscuits.
Whoop they do.
Take a love to a biscuit, man.
Whoop they do.
Okay, so what happened is one time Randy Beeman went on a trip with his dad and they picked up a lady who wanted to ride home, and this was in Kansas. And she sat in the back seat, and when they got where she wanted to go, they turned around and she was gone. And Randy Beeman's dad talked to the man who lived there and told him what the lady looked like. And the man said, "Oh, that's my wife, but she died 4 years ago." Spooky, huh? Okay, bye.
Whoop they do.
the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Whoop-de-doo.
Good idea. Visiting the circus. Bad idea. Having the circus visit you.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Community, the dating advice community, and the nerd community all have in common. It's full of lonely people. A lot of people in the nerd community get into nerd shit because they're lonely. A lot of people start working out because they're heartbroken and they're lonely. A lot of people get into dating advice content because they're lonely. Lonely people are very easy to manipulate. If you find a lonely person and you tell them you're the victim, everybody else except you is the problem, now go buy my course, that's basically an infinite money glitch. That's why it's just lonely people who crave acceptance and a sense of community are taken advantage of just in the way that cults do. Like, it's really not that complicated.
Now, the anti-blackness goes up another notch because a lot of black males in the nerd space feel like black women just hate them.
I'm curious to know if this is actually a thing. Black women will ignore men that look like this because he's weird, lame, nerdy until he achieves success, then see him with a woman like this, and then all of a sudden label him a sellout. Let's be.
Can I keep it a buck? I keep it a buck. I guarantee you the reason why someone who looks like this, let's just be honest, because I gotta keep it a buck with the fellas. Some of the guys who look like this try to get with women that was well out of their league. It did not like them. They were chasing people that don't like them. That's all it was. The girls that like you, you didn't want none of that. You didn't want the girls that like you. You didn't want the girls that accepted you for who you are. You were chasing something that you thought that you think was unattainable. You got rich. You had a little hatred in your heart, and that's the reason why you went with this person, not because you loved them for who they were or whatever. You got them because I'm not saying everybody. Listen to let's put it in context. The guys who get hurt trying to chase unattainable things in relationship, like some women that don't like you, you're not in their league, they're not gonna fool with you, but this is who you was chasing. They hurt your little feelings, so you like F that. I'm just gonna get with these women and this and this and this. There was women that liked you. You didn't want them. I give you a prime example. Steve Urkel was chasing Laura. Laura never liked him until he became Stefan, became the image of what she thought he should be. Not who he was Steve. You know what I'm saying? But the image of Stefan was so enticing to her, even though Myra loved him for who he was and how he carried himself. He didn't want Myra, even though Myra was way better than Laura. He was chasing unattainable things. And instead of just getting with Myra, who loved him for who he was too busy chasing Laura's. So how many guys out here chasing Laura's that don't like them while Myra's sitting right in front of their face and they're ignoring her? So now he done lost both of them. Now he want to blame black women for the problems that he had and then uplift some other race because he was chasing the unattainable. Just saying. A lot of times I be listening to dudes' stories. I'm like, yeah, okay, bro. Word. No black women liked you. Word. Nah, the black women you were trying to chase didn't like you. The ones that liked you, you didn't want no parts of. Don't blame black women for that. Blame yourself.
Bro, a lot of y'all don't like black women to begin with. Don't matter if you're a D1 athlete or comic book nerd. There's a very small majority of black men that do not like black women. Now, why is that? I couldn't tell you. But at the end of the day, this argument right here could be a little bit valid if we're considering that there are unrealistic expectations for black men, especially young black men in this economy and in this world right now. And there is that stigma of hypermasculinity in the black community. This automatically would make nerds and simps unattractive and certainly undesirable.
Black girls called you ugly?
So do you want me to believe that the white girls called you handsome?
Now they pulled the Dr. Umar, my man doing the Dr. Umar face. That's funny. That's funny. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just one of those dudes who you're not. My bill went up. I'm sorry. I was looking at my bill, my phone bill. I mean, my electric bill. My electric bill go up. Anyway, but I'm not gonna give no passes to any brother or sister that uplifts another race while down in their own. That's lame. That's corny. It's goofy. All of that. Sorry, I don't rock with you. Would never have, never will. Can't do it. You're a straight goofball. Period. So if you're blaming black women for your deficiencies in dating and not taking accountability for your damn self, or you dogging black men for your deficiencies in dating while uplifting every other race, you're the problem. And leave the ones that love black men and black women. Let's leave us alone. Go where you think you should. You think you're accepted at. Don't come around here, big dog.
Once again, I did not experience this. This isn't to say it's not true, but I just feel like it's the way you carry yourself. And also, you just gotta find your like swagger, you know? There's a stereotype of like the smash bro type of hairstyle. Maybe your lips be crusty. In simple terms, man, you just gotta have game. White nerds go through the same problem while talking to white women. So like, I hate that correlation as well. And I think what the problem is, a lot of people be holding on to what happened in high school, whether that be the glory days or those be the bad days. It's been 10 years, bro. We don't care that you scored a touchdown in 10th grade. And yes, you may have been bullied in high school, but let that shit go, brother. My entire friend group is majorly made up of nerds. My best friend, this is us when we graduated. He was valedictorian. I was like maybe 4th in the class. Now, he is most definitely considered a nerd. I mean, huge WWE fan, very into anime, loves video games, but he's never had a problem talking to black women. And big shout out to my boy. He just graduated from Clemson University. What, 2 years?
You see how this young brother is highlighting black excellence? He's highlighting black excellence and still ain't had a problem pulling a sister. He's out here graduating from Clemson University, doing his thing, black excellence. This is what we should be highlighting. You see what I mean? This is what we should be highlighting. Facts, Puma Lee. Shooters got to shoot, but you got to be able to be I'm sorry. A lot of these dudes are incels and have no cool factor with them whatsoever. They want to blame everybody else for you being a dork. You're a dork. You're a straight dork. You don't know how to talk to people if they're not online. If you talk to people in real life, you will get afraid. You'll start getting anxiety, all of that. And you feel like, well, I got to fit in over here. When you don't know how to talk to nobody. That's your fault. You don't know how to talk to nobody. But then again, don't blame black women for your deficiencies. Don't blame black men for your deficiencies. That's the thing that I hate. Period. I don't like that they always want to blame anybody else except for themselves. What are you doing? How do you talk to people? How do you communicate online? Do you know one of the biggest things? What's up, Q? I see you in there. Check this out. Come back and check this out. But what I really hate is when you look online and you see a beautiful sister, and this is the God's side of the truth, because I see this so many times. This been hurt by black men, and they are dogging black men all throughout everything. Just dogging black men. If they be like, why no brothers want to talk to me? Dude, do you look at what you post on social media? Because social media is still a big thing, and people will follow you on social media just to see what you're talking about. Just to be nosy. And if I see too many you know, white men love this and black men don't love that, and you know, Asian men, they love black women, and black men, they don't love black women like they should. And I'm supposed to read and interact with this? Come on, dog. Think about yourself, black men. You got to think about what are you doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? You own your mouth. You own your conversation. Go find somebody who know how to spit game. Sorry, you gotta have that nerve, and you gotta have a little bit of game with you. Learn how to get some game.
Years ago now, we just got off the game a few hours ago.
I feel like a big part of the Black Nerd experience is going back, trying to watch your favorite YouTubers, and realizing just how much racist commentary was throughout the entire video. Like,
Tyrone Magnus.
Michael Jackson, a monkey fly over my head, huh? Or that one try not to laugh challenge where they just straight up said the N-word, huh? And I really got a bone to pick with Pat Jim, because I used to go crazy because like you can ask around. We used to go crazy for some Pat Jim. Even now with Pat Sobriety, it was a black woman's video that I saw use this hashtag. Yet, okay. And not even just them, like other gaming channels and YouTubers too, especially in gaming. And I can already hear the whole, it was a different time argument. I can get that. It's really the fact that black kids really never.
You know what? We got to nip that in the bud too. You got to nip that in the bud. Anytime one of these races said it was a different time and place, still call them out on a bull crap. No, it was racist. I don't give a damn what time it was. It was still racist. I don't give a damn if it was 1960, 1980, 2000, 2050. If you're doing racist crap, it's still racist. Period. Need to call them people out too.
At a safe space. And I feel like that's why it's so easy for them to be indoctrinated into like the red pill pipeline, because it was just small stuff in every single video that we could even like explore within like the nerd genre.
For example, like me growing up, the biggest gaming YouTuber in the world was PewDiePie. And, you know, I watched his videos, but like it was something off. I couldn't really connect with him. And this was before he had the whole N-word incident. But it was extremely rare for me to find another black gaming content creator. And this is why I give so much praise to creators like Berleezy, RDC World, Orias Kenshin, because bro, representation matters. And it's like growing up in these nerd spaces, we rarely get it. And that is why I love that with the visibility that TikTok brings in 2025, I've been finding some amazing like comic book creators that are making pro-black comics for black people, bro.
This right here is my comic book known as The Black Fist, and this is one of the most popular series in the Battle Chi universe. Let's talk about it. Black Fist takes place in the 1960s. It's about a superpowered alien that piques the interest of a KKK Grand Wizard that fears he is a danger to the world and to his community.
I made a comic book. This is it. It's called Astros Falter. Astros is a supernatural,
shout out.
horror.
Shout out. Black excellence again. Shout out. There is nothing you can't do. I literally just man, oh my God. Because y'all know I'm getting ready to do my film. I literally posted this on my Instagram story, because I needed to say it to myself. When it feels scary to jump, that's exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do. I had to give myself those affirmations. Don't tell me you can't go make something. Don't tell me that they're gonna hate it. They're gonna do this. Who is there? Who is they? Only person you gotta fight against is when you look in the mirror to brush your teeth, that person staring right back at you. That's the only person is stopping you from doing what you want to do. Don't talk about this day and the other. Dude, go and do what you're supposed to do, because the only person that can accomplish it is you. So get off of your behind, find out what you want to do, and go and do it. They're proving to you they can do it. You can do it too. Let's keep going.
Comic series with a comedic and cozy twist. The story takes place in this timeline and in this universe. It's a story about a girl who spends her entire life training against the invisible demons that roam our world, all before the magical seal keeping her invulnerable to demons begins to disappear.
Now, I ended up making a post on my Instagram. Make sure y'all go follow this, by the way. And I was curious on what was my black nerd's experience.
Being a black nerd with some crazy plot progression.
if you liked any type of anime, niggas were going to fry your shit alive. And the crazy thing about it is the same people that would be trying to clown you would be the same people trying to be in projects with you and the same people trying to copy answers. But I'm not gonna lie, going to college was probably the best decision I ever made, bro, because I found my community here. There's a bunch of black nerds here, and we've shared things with each other, and you know, I feel welcomed. I don't feel judged or anything like that, man. And you know, people are a lot more accepting here. But to be honest with you, man, I've absolutely loved the journey. Like this upcoming spring 2026, I'm graduating with my bachelor's of science in psychology, bro.
More black excellence. More black excellence. Love it. Love it. What up, Blue? What up, Rico? Love it. Love it. Because what do you hear? What is the comment? Listen, what do you constantly hear in these stories? I went and created my own comic book. I went and graduated with my bachelor's. They're not sitting up here dogging or blaming anybody else for what they cannot accomplish. They're just going out there and going to go get it. And I love every minute of it. I love it. I love it. I love every minute of it. Because what do we normally hear? We always hear about what black people are not doing, how we're dying in the streets, how we're getting shot, and all of this, which is true, which is very true. People are losing, young people, there's people all over this country, young black men, young black women losing their lives every day. But I am so glad this brother is highlighting all the people who are changing their life every day, making their life, going after their purpose, pursuing their purpose. Love it. Love it. Let's keep going. Mr. Robinson, salute to you, man. Salute to you.
We're going to med school after that.
Going to med school.
To all my black nerds out there, don't be afraid to be you, bro.
We really need to talk about the hatred for black women in the black nerd community, because a lot of black nerds, they like hang with white nerds, of course, and they want to be accepted by them. So then they just start shitting on black women and be like, yeah, they're ghetto, and just start talking shit about them, right?
Exactly what I was talking about. And this is a sister's experience with this. Let me listen to her.
And then also talk bad about women in general. A lot of nerds, they can't get girls, so I talk shit about them. And also, along with the red pill community, because a lot of the nerds, they want to get their anime physique, so they start watching those workout videos, and then those workout videos turn into how to get girls videos. And
it is still, I don't care how much muscle you have. I don't care about how much money you make. Can't unlame a lame. You know what I'm saying? Once a lame, always a lame. You're just a lame with muscles. Or you're a lame with muscles and money. Or you're a skinny lame, muscly, unmuscly, whatever. Lame. Cornball. Goofball. Whatever. Pack you all the way up. In the words of my man Will Mills.
Also turns into hating women videos.
My experience of being a black nerd is a bit different from other people, not only because of the era that I grew up in, but also because of the environment. With me being a 2000s kid, I was never really feeling ostracized for being a nerd because nerdy shit was everywhere. Now I'm an inner city kid. I grew up in lower income neighborhoods, and there were a lot of black folks within those neighborhoods. So a lot of us bonded over these things that would be looked at as nerdy. There's a reason that schools would ban Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's a reason schools would ban all the Bakugan toys and Beyblades. And I'm sure every kid that grew up in the 2000s had that feeling of watching a cartoon on Saturday morning and holding in that excitement when Monday came. Everyone couldn't wait to gather around the lunch table and talk about the latest episode of Dragon Ball or Sonic X or whatever was on Saturday morning at that time. But what I'm trying to get at is there was never really a point in time where being a nerd worked against me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit of a social butterfly. I would hang with the theater kids, I would hang with the anime nerds, the music heads that would rap at the lunch tables. I was bouncing around and talking to everybody. I can't really think of a point in time where liking anime or liking comic books or liking video games, whatever, I can't think of a time where that wasn't cool, especially.
You know why he's saying that? Because he actually has conversation. That's it. And shout out to my dad, because my dad always said this. Conversation rules a nation. If you know how to be able to speak, you know how to be able to talk to anyone, you can get into anywhere. And that's all. He has a personality. some people just don't have a personality, and then they make you feel, because it's not even you, it's their experience, but they're taking it out on you. Instead of going to get some therapy, starting to go get some help, they want to take it out on you. I didn't do it. Don't get mad at me.
When the second anime boom happened in the 2010s, if anything, that point in time worked in my favor, because a lot of black folks who weren't into anime or anything at that time, they knew someone who was, so they would approach me and ask me, hey, what's up with Naruto? What's Attack on Titan about? I heard Dragon Ball is coming back. What's Dragon Ball Super about? If there was someone who wasn't caught up with the latest geekdom fandom news, they came to me because they knew someone who was. And as far as being a black nerd specifically goes, I don't think there was ever a time where if someone did shame me for being a nerd, it didn't make me want to question whether or not I wanted to be around other black people. I never thought that black people didn't like anything that I was into. That's just ridiculous. But even if you
facts, and I don't know if you guys read, but he never made it feel like, well, since y'all don't like me, I'm gonna just go hang around with white people to make myself feel good about myself.
don't know black people who are nerds, you know at least one black person who watched Dragon Ball Z. They may not know jack shit about Power Rangers, but I bet you they know what happened with Goku versus Frieza.
All my black nerds come to the podium. I want y'all to give y'all experience in the comment section. Did you have a similar experience to me? Did you have a similar experience to anyone in this video? I am curious. Also, we hit 90,000 subscribers. Yo,
shout out to Antonio Speaks. That's literally the end. But shout out to that young brother for putting this out there. We talked about it on yesterday, but he put this out there, and my old ass could be able to live my experience in how I was hiding from being a nerd to actually fully embracing all my nerdom. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's go to a quick commercial break. Now we're gonna eventually wrap this up, but y'all continue the conversation in the comments. And oh yeah, there we go. And I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mack Show.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Are you going down? Then you gotta know the best way to go. On the down low.
Damn, you banking like that, and you come over here with a biscuit meal, man?
Would you like to take a survey?
No. Elevator go down the hall.
It's you! It's you!
Whoop-de-doo!
We are talking about the same girl.
Okay, well, what do we do? Fight a duel or something?
Well, I don't know. Maybe,
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes.
Now the conclusion of
Like this?
Slower. Bend over.
Stedman, what's going on?
Darling, are you all right?
Stedman, who was that woman?
That was Professor Haight, disguised as an ugly French lap dancer.
Ugly? She looked beautiful.
I suppose she might have been considered beautiful until you walked in the room.
Oh, Stedman, I've been dreaming of this moment. Come here.
Wild horses couldn't keep me away. Invisible robots!
Invisible robots?
Beep, 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 beep. Look out!
Man, he's Stedman, not just your Bruce boyfriend. If you cross him, you're a dead man. You heard what I said, man.
I heard he was gay.
no way, sister.
Who's that man? He's Stedman.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right. I was gonna pull up some of the stuff on I gotta log in. I don't feel like doing that to log in on TikTok just to get my stuff. I'm not. I'm not. But Again, shout out to Antonio Speaks. Just listening to these stories and stuff like that, and listening to all of these young people who was like, I don't care what you talking about. I really don't care. I'm out here living my dream and getting my goals. You know what I'm saying? And what was crazy, I love how the algorithm works, because do this video, other stuff is starting to pop up about black nerds. You know what I'm saying? How some black women feel like outcasts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So in this space, or how some brothers feel outcast. But yeah, this is like I said, I feel like we need to protect this space, man. It's okay to be cool. Just this is what I would tell people, honestly. I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again probably more times than this, so I'm not about to sit up here and tell no lie. Just don't be trying to uplift nobody else while downing your own people while in this space. Don't do it. Why would you want to down other people, you know, down your own people while you're in this space? Yeah, man, no matter what you do, people are not gonna like you. Get over it. You know, we need to stop being in the business of trying to please people. I mean, hell, I got my whole, Deadpool shirt. You know what I mean? I love Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? Deadpool is my favorite comic book character. It is. You know what I'm saying? So you're not about to sit up there and make me feel stupid for liking Deadpool. I'm grown. I don't care what you're talking about. It was funny is that I had people talk real. They be like, you got all this stuff and da-da-da-da-da. You got all this until they come in this basement. They be like, oh, snap. You for real. You go, oh, my God. Look at all. And then they want to touch on stuff and oh, man, you got all the Transformers. Yeah, I love black people. You can have 3 Transformers and you got all the Transformers. That man got all the Transformers. You got 3 pair of shoes. Maybe you got 10 pair of Jordans. Man, got all the Jordans. Love black people because we gonna have all of it when we got more than one. Man, he got all the, you know what I mean? All the video games. You go over and say he got all the video games, all the TVs, all the Jordans. Exactly, Chill. You can't. Yeah, this is a museum. You can look, but keep your hands up. And Torian, most definitely, I'll most definitely do that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? People come down here and be like, dang, like for real, like real. I mean, you got arcades there you can play. There is Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broken, I couldn't picture this. Right over there, along with I put the Dreamcast, like I have a whole section just for retro gaming for the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, and the Dreamcast is over there. I put the Nintendo over. My Switch is over here. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 5 is upstairs. Like, dude, my Wii is upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's fun stuff. Have fun. Enjoy your life, dude. You never know. They was talking about Childish Gambino earlier in the chat. You know, I don't know why. What if he just loved his woman just to love it? I don't know. I don't know the story or whatever. Honestly, I don't care. Because that's that man's life. I ain't got to deal with that. That's what he got to deal with, right? Just don't dog black women in the midst of that. I don't know if he's did it or not, but just don't dog black women. But he was talking about he had a stroke and couldn't continue his tour. Do you know your life can end in an instant? At any moment. At any moment. Why would I waste that not enjoying my life? Period. Why would I do that when I could just enjoy my life? I could get up and play X-Men on Sega Genesis and enjoy my life. You know what I'm play some Donkey Kong Country and enjoy my life. Get on the Dreamcast. You know what I'm saying? Play 2K. You know what I'm saying? Old school 2K. You know, I mean, enjoy my life. Enjoy your life. Your life is too precious not to enjoy it. Is all I'm saying. Enjoy your life like Stedman. Until you see them invisible robots, enjoy your life.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
I gotta wrap this up before Aisha tells me that I look like Coolio again. And I did see about they're trying to shut down PBS. I seen the John Oliver. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. It's the times we living in. It's times we living in. That's why we got to continue to fight. But again, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Max Show. What did you guys think about this particular live stream? Put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher. Oh, there was a super chat that came in. There was two. My bad. Puma Lee, thank you for the super chat. We need PBS to continue for the future generations. Absolutely. Let me make sure to give you some of this biscuit before I get up out of here. You some biscuit.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Thank you for that the $2 super chat, $1.99 super chat. Quanismoto. Any black cosplayers in the chat, drop that @ You already hear them. Drop the @ Let me hook him up because we out here.
Gang banging. Gang banging. Gang banging.
We out here gang banging with comic books. Let me get up out of here. Peace and vibe power, man. Enjoy the rest of you guys this Wednesday. Where is my outro at? Look, I gotta go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.